Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through our 5 days of work. Got our little foundation box that hopefully we'll get to use later on tonight. I don't see any reason we shouldn't. And our cabin and our brick house. I'm digging it. Sort of fun little build so far. A little more challenging and in-depth than I was expecting, but still within reason, I'd say. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. Every now and then I'll get a repetitive thing that I'll put in higher speed, but for the most part you get to see it as I do it. If you see any kits or sets or models or builds or anything you'd like to see me take a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add more onto our little list here, to list of projects to do, and because that's, that's how you keep things fresh, I think, and take feedback from your viewers. These are hopefully the pieces we'll be needing tonight. This bell is actually a leftover from another set I'm going to try and utilize in this one. Let's see, get everything somewhat organized. And we're also going to get our little bag of snow out. It still feels pretty squishy, and this did turn out fairly solid now that it's had a couple of days of drying time, so I'm encouraged by that. I'm going to do it on our other one. So we get to add some more snow onto the stuff here, but otherwise we're ready to get cracking on this part. Get my instructions out to see which way we're going first, and we will proceed. Okay, so first thing, okay, we got all that. Okay, I'm past that one. Okay. And once again, I'm using some leftover pipe cleaner that I had laying around. You're supposed to use the dried plants for this part, but I'm just not feeling that. I think this is a better situation. Somebody's thirsty out there. I'll sort of make a little laurel or something to go on our windowsill here, supposedly. But I'm gonna let me take another quick peek. What else are we doing before I try and make that balance? Okay, we need this guy and let me just get my tweezers out because I'm gonna need them. Little signs and a wreath. Okay. Looking. Okay. And I'm going to continue to use this green pipe cleaner that I had laying around to replace the dried plants that they're saying we're supposed to use on this. But ready to get going on this now. So first things first, I'll put the wreath on our green door down here. So just a little bit of, get some glue on these cross members, maybe, so squish it around in there. I guess I'm not. Okay. Okay. Make sure you contact the glue, and it seems to be ready. And it says to have some garlands on these handrails too, so I'll just clip me off a couple of pieces of wreath here, probably thinking about like so. Try and wrap them, see how that goes. Then they like each other. Let's see here. Maybe a little open. Make a little bit of a spiral here if I'm lucky. That in here a little bit, maybe. Sand a little bit further over that way. Okay, I think it's actually looks like it's gonna work off the front there. Yeah. Okay. So that the old B7000 again. Let me drop up there in that crook, and then some along the edge. See if I can hang that guy in there again, because that seemed to be cooperative. Mm-hmm. The same thing on this end. Just won't try and make the curly Q as much, but just give me a little hook on the end. I can wrap it into the handrail. And then sort of the same dealio. I think that works for me anyway. Okay, and then open sign. Actually, it's supposed to go on the end of this handrail, so I'll throw a bit of glue on the outside of our pipe cleaner here. Just do my best to make it work. Then, oops, I missed supposed to put a doorknob on that one, and that is, it's a fancy doorknob, so we get grab it from my baggie here. Those guys. It's supposed to go in there. Right. Now, I guess I'm going to try and stick this thing up next. It's supposed to go like right there on that ledge. Down in the corner there. Y'all can't see them, but I got more of those strings flying everywhere on the perils of using the B7000. Okay. And there, little. I guess I called it a laurel. I don't know if it is or not. On that windowsill, anyway. Now, the home sign is supposed to go like right here, and this thing actually, I missed part of it. Let me do a little more trim work here. Okay, that's better. This is an awning to go over this door. Supposed to, yeah, there's fold it in half, so I'm just gonna line up the corners best I can. So that'd be half. And a couple of drops of glue in here. Make sure it stays together. You need I'll put that part that's hanging out on the back, I think. Actually, it looks like they're hanging out on both sides, the front and the back, so let's do a little more. There's another sliver off there. Yeah, even that out. Alright, let you get less sticky, I guess. Now I'm going to keep going on this horizontal stuff. Then I'll swap over to some other parts. I'm going to go back and forth so I can just hopefully keep moving forward. Now this one, like I said, there's no lines or guides or anything above that, so I guess we're just eyeballing it. Let me, let's a little curve on it. And I'll just let it go with whatever it decides it wants to be, however much it, yeah. That looks like enough of a curve to me. So, just run the bead. And plop you in above that door. It seems pretty good to me, pretty close. Now, our home sign up here, like I said, it's supposed to go right about here, it says. Let's see if it's going to be tacky enough to make that little thing stand up. Not sure. And then grip it against the roof there. Roof might friction. Yeah, I think that roof's going to actually hold it in friction for me. Alright. Nope, it's moving. Okay. Stay. Now, I think... Oh, there you go again. I thought it was going to hold me there. Okay, it appears it's time to try and break out the Bondic. Stand up long enough to get the Bondic out. If I can get into... Move it again, it seems... Maybe give it another few seconds here. Is it going to fall over again? Will it finally stabilize? Okay. I think it might have stabilized finally. May not need the Bondic. Okay. Set that back. I think it's going to make it without the Bondic. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, oh, got some Supposed to put more garlands on up here and down across the bottom. Oh, you're supposed to get my... Okay, so I'm going to go back to, like I said, sticking with the pipe cleaner on this stuff. Oh. So I'm going to go there. A little bit of curve there. That should go in. Yeah, okay, that suits me. Lid drop on either end. Ease you into it. And where did I put my little... Couple of those dealios. And I'm gonna throw in a couple of these beads for red accents. I think there's extras in there. Or maybe just white accents. Well, looks like there's a lot more white than red, so I'll do whites. Got the ones upstairs too, so let's do 3, 2, and 2, I think. And a couple of these guys. These are barely big enough to see, so I'm not sure. They're supposed to be anchored on the ends. Let's see if I can't get that into that glue. Which one of them, maybe? Barely gonna show up. Okay. Now, same thing up here. Actually, as short as those are going to be, I'm only going to do 1 and 1. Put you aside. Guys, like so. Not going to be much to this one. Okay. Below the shutters, well, you can't see that. I'm going to put in that little gap below the shutters in the windows. Not going to try and hang them up here, but yeah, down there. Yeah. way off center here. Could have made it a little bit easier for y'all to see. Actually, I may have skipped the extra decorations altogether. I think that works as is. I don't think it needs the berries in it. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Yep. And that, and that. Okay, got that. Okay, now we are over to putting the snow on the roof, which is, like I said, I think I'm just going to do freehand this time. But this is for up there, so let me get these pieces out of the way because they're going to be on there. These guys are for another one I'm working on. So are you. That's where that's decided against. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside and let that glue hopefully dry up. Get everything solidified there. You out of the way where maybe I won't hit you. And I'll go with them. And then we get to bring out this and another one of my new toys. I was watching Adam Savage's end of year favorites things, and he suggested, I always called them Knipex, but evidently it's Nipex. And they've already pre-cut these, so I think it looks like. Maybe not. Okay. So I can set that to. That looks about right. These are wire strippers. I played with them a little bit, but I haven't really. Get you down there. Separates it just a little bit, and you can spin it and twist it to get that wire to stay hopefully together. Well, I took out 2 strands with it, but that should still be good for the volume. And you can't. That's probably not going to be a focus on it, but that is. I've spun that in really tight there, so I'm pleased with that. Okay, let's see if this one works as well. I say it looks like. Yeah, they've done this too. Yeah, it wasn't my wire strippers that did that. I just grabbed the loose bit there. Let's say spin in. So that's all. Yeah, that one didn't. Any bonus come out with it. All right. Those. Oh, it says we're supposed to wrap the wire with gummed paper. I don't think I have gummed paper. Unless they included it with it. Let's see that. That's supposed to be. Okay, I think that's it. Because that's a solid strip of, I'm assuming, peel and stick. Yeah. Okay, so that. Are we wrapping them together? Sure, what's the one end extension? Why the 2 extension? Oh, is it? We're doing extensions. Oh, I see what they're saying. It's not long enough on its own yet. It did have extension wires on it. Yeah. Oh, an extension wire. Okay. I thought there were strips of it. Okay. Now I see where I'm picking up what they're putting down. Okay. It doesn't tell how long the extension is supposed to be. 15 centimeters, found it. So. That to there. Okay. Back over there with the wire. And then we're supposed. Now I know what. Now I sort of understand what they're talking about. I'm gonna move you up just a little bit. I don't think we need that far back. Okay. Okay, that seems about right to me. So that's sort of straightened out. That. Okay, left a minute ago. On the wrong end. Nope. And higher gauge means thinner wire. So. That's nippling at it. Okay. Okay, it had perforated it, just wasn't actually hanging on to it. I guess it's probably too thin, skinny to do that. Okay, I'm going to put this one on the white one. Because it's going to be nice and tight. Quick connector sets. There's a couple of these guys. Torch. And you that way. Going on from over here. Right over the seam. Yeah, got a nice flow of that sorter. These things. A little toasty there on the, at the end, but yep, got that unmistakable smell. Burning insulation. Let's try not to do that on the next one. Let's see if I can get this to cooperate here. Okay, yeah, I think it. I can see, yeah. I do need to make sure this is going to be on the gray one, so I'm going to hit this wire with my marker so I know which wire is which in the end. And now do the same thing again here. A little bit shorter wire, but still same principle. I guess I should bring you in so you can really see that the way the thing flows. You know, of course, you can do this with wire nuts or just plain old electrical tape if you wanted to. It's not These are just a little fancy way to do it. Focus on that. There it goes. Okay. These have already solidified. You can see how that's sort of sealed up that one. And these, I guess, I better hit a little bit longer. Get that white part to flow a bit. Yeah, there it goes. Slowly but surely. Hot. Okay, so got our first extension done, and it keeps wanting me to make ribbons. Okay, I do have a long piece left, so let's see if I can get one to cooperate. Okay. I'm not going to try this too much. I am going to give it a go since I've actually got a long piece here. Okay, so over. And it's supposed to be a really small, tight ribbon too, is the real issue. I don't have enough. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I just don't have the skill or patience. Let's see, do I have any? Got some gold pot cleaner. Some red wires. I think the gold pot cleaner would be a good substitute. Okay, so just gonna actually might be a good ribbon shape. And sort of an oblong in there, around there. And that. Fluff these guys out maybe. Maybe not. Okay. It was a thought. Okay. But we'll figure something out. Then we were supposed to. This one came as a full sheet. Glitter. Okay. And this goes on our mirror. Once again, more of a. The lights went out. Oh, okay. Okay, supposed to have some decoration over top of our thing here, so go ahead and straighten this out and get it ready to go, hopefully. Be about like so. Have you ready for when everything gets installed. And okay. So our lights are going to go on there. Okay, we're supposed to, that's what that notch is for. It's got the white notch there. I didn't cut it out because I couldn't figure out what it was for. That's for our wires to pass through on our light. Okay. But supposed to align. It's gonna get dim again. This edge. Yeah, okay, so it lines on this edge and this corner, evidently. Oh. This edge and this corner, evidently. So, something like that. And we got some overhang here and on the top. Okay, so take off our. It's gonna be dim for a second because I can't. All right. Definitely gonna go dim now. There's my camera. Okay, and 7,000. And top and this edge. Maybe 2 across the top. I think I got room here. And missed on this side. That's not good. And fortunately, this glue does dry really clear. Let me swoosh it over there. Okay. Yeah, it's just barely touching on that edge, so we'll all the way over on that one. If you do this. Hold it. Okay, that's obviously crooked. Okay, that seems pretty close. Now we're on this edge. Looks pretty good. Top seems fairly even across. Yeah. I think we're within tolerance there. Okay. Now, okay. So, okay, so we put this one on first. I say my substitution for that. Okay. And our light. Maybe I need to let that one sit for a minute because the other one's probably set long enough to dry. So I'll set you out of the way. Bring this guy back in. I think I just knocked over the home sign. Okay. It's time for the bonding. I think I can hit off the awning there, make a connection, and hopefully lock it in place. Get it right there between those two. And that ought to hold it. Okay. This little tack weld to give that glue a shot to hold it up. Okay. Now, you up, and we get to try and freestyle or freehand some snow. I still don't have a good scooper spatula thing. So just figure it out as I go along, I guess. Alright. And it feels pretty, it still feels pretty gooey. Break off a few pieces and force them to the top. Maybe I can grab them by clumps. Yeah. Oh. Maybe go back and sort of look at what I'm supposed to be making. Okay, so over here. Is this even going to work? I'm not sure. Just a little dab here. That's more than a little dab. That's a little dab. And some down here. That glue sort of hopefully go in there and bond. Okay. Well, this has been a terrible idea. What? Too late to stop now. Let's see what. Would it work better if I had something? Okay, let me try. Maybe it's sticking to me is the problem. If I had something less. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there, that's working better. So spread it out, have something to apply it with. It wasn't working. Place and use that to mesh it in. This is definitely a new experience area for me. It might be good. Okay. Put it there, maybe. Oh. That's going to be too much for there, but. It's not perfect, but I think we're going to get the idea. And a little more bit over in this other section. Just get it applied to the roof. I think I can. I think that's gonna be the whole trick. I can wish it back in place with the other things. Okay, a bit more. Okay. Oops, too far out of range. Just a hair more up here. Okay, that's what we ended up with. Not great, but I'm content with that. Oh, got a little. Put that over there. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break with this setup, and I'll be right back, and hopefully we're almost ready to start putting this thing into our box. So, right back with that. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna. It's stabilizing. It's not stable yet. Still, it's got a little. I don't think it's gonna fall off as I handle it now, but we got to put our chimney and these 4 decorations in, which I still don't understand the point of putting white decorations onto white snow, but it is what it is. Now they've got the chimney about halfway over here, but since I've left this little gap up here at the top, I'm going to put my chimney at the very tippity top of the house. So a little glue right there, and I'm just looking at it. You can't tell from your angle, but that is on the peak. So, nope. Drop you in right there. Oh, we got chimney there. And I'm looking, and I say I'm not understanding this, but I think I can do it. I go over here and look on this one. Yeah, I guess they do sort of show up here and there, so I guess I'll continue. Okay, it says, where are we going with these things? Well, the first one's supposed to actually be above the chimney, but since I put the chimney at the very top, it'll be below the chimney. This guy. And then these three go down here in the snow, so I'm just going to try to do some 3. And like I said, I don't really understand them, but that's but there they are. Okay. Chimney got a little crooked while I was moving it around there, so let's stand you back up. Okay. And then got our wire. Okay, so that part's, I think, done. Set you over there and get our, oh, actually, let me gather up my fallen snow here, maybe. Get rid of it. Okay. Cap back on the glue. Let's see how. Oh, I get a little off center, but I'll live with that. And we got, let's see, our lights are supposed to come over that little notch. And looks like down to about right here. So I'm going to do a little bend in it. Maybe a nut. That one's, these things, typically they'll bend pretty easily. That one says nope. Okay. Got a little crooked knee there. A little bend it over a bit so it's hoping to get something to grab onto. It's supposed to go about like that. And so I'm just going to go straight line over my pot cleaner, straight back to our little notch there. And see if I can't get it to cooperate with me there. Alright, clamper doodad, if I can get a hold of the action. Okay. Not lined up with getting back in the notch there. Okay. And I think, can I do, oh, there is actually something else I can do while, hopefully that grabs hold. Okay. And oh yeah, we get to do some mounting. This guy, supposedly if it goes in here like so. Oh no, no, there's a line over here I'm supposed to line it up with. So, like that. There's some. I put that glue in the back. I got a little bit of tackiness there. Okay, supposedly under that hole there should be a hole to run our wires through. Let's see. That's always a good feeling. Alright, so that lined up pretty well perfectly. So that's great. Now, actually, let me see if I can't. There's a couple of scraps out of there. Cleaner, maybe. Lightly. Alright, so let's do a few dips and dots over here. There we go. You're in there. All right. Now, we get to move our houses in. Okay, so oh, you can't see that. You can't see much of that either. Hang on. You and you. And this one is supposed to go in even with the edge there. And then our cabin is right next to it, evidently. That's, there's no backing on it or anything. That's, because those are not finished on the back. Okay, I got silhouettes to put on the other side. Okay. Okay. So this one, like we're supposed to do it at the edge of this. Okay, so glue along the bottom and there. Okay. So try and run some glue down here and along this corner edge here. A good place to stow my cabin while I do this. Okay. So the snow on the ground there. So you go all the way right there. And like I said, just the back corner here where it hits the edge of the structure. And just squeeze you guys in there. And okay. Progress has been made. Oop, there it went off the rails though. Progress was made. Okay, I think I'm going to have to sit here and hold this for a few minutes, so I will not make y'all watch that. So I'll be right back with one after it's hopefully got a little stickier. Okay, fairly stabilized there. That's finally got our first piece mounted in there. I'm happy with that. Got the old phone case stand. A little more kick to it. Yeah, there we go. Sort of. We'll put the next bit in. See, our cabin goes next door here, like so. Looks like we'll have to use some glue on the back of this one though. No wood for it to go onto. This one, everything is fairly dry on it, so I don't mind flipping it upside down to hit the bottom. So. healthy bead through there. And then I think just a few dips and dots here. All right, got one side of the street done there. And that's where we start adding these bits and bobs in. So, street lamp is supposed to go here, sort of between them at the corner there. So I think I'll try the super glue with that. It looks like it's going to be fairly top heavy. Want that instant bond, I believe. And the fact that I've got it leaned over to hopefully get the glue sticking to the back of that thing. I didn't push on it, but I'm making sure it's got some pressure there. But yeah, and the plant, little potted plant goes there in the corner underneath our light. Okay. I'll start with that one, I believe. That should be easier to deal with. Oh. Dab that on there. Grab some. And even there. Still got the mirror's going to go right through here. So I do want to make sure I've got. Ooh. If the mirror's going to go through there, I probably do need to make sure I'm eased over as far as I can go that way. Glad I said that out loud, because that made a difference. Okay, and then our light. So I think we want our wreath facing forward, so we can see it from that side. So let's see how we do with this one. I think being so top heavy sort of got me a little worried, but we'll try our level best to make it work. Nice, smooth, even coat. And right about there. And 5 more seconds. Okay. Might have got a little too close to the house, but I think it'll be okay. Alright, stabilized. I like it. Now, let's see, we got all that done. Actually, it says we're supposed to put that stuff in after the mirror, the light, and the plant. But let's see if our mirrors had a chance to. That glue, yeah, seems to have stuck reasonably okay. Let's see here now. Thread these through our hole here. Whoop, turn down the street light. Okay, they're going over the top. Okay, gotta get my connectors. Gotta go through the other way first. Okay, connectors are gonna be on the outside here. For the moment, anyway. You're gonna go in there, like so. Okay, okay. So that little flap eases into the corner. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't crush everything. Okay, so run the glue down the flap here and across the bottom, I believe is my. It looks like it's gonna ease. That flap's gonna ease up against the wall. Hopefully, make a good, nice, solid connection. So this is just about empty. Okay. Fairly healthy bead, not going super thick, but nice, and make sure it's got plenty to spread around to grab onto with. And the bottom. Likewise, not crazy, but make sure it's got plenty of grabbing. And they came out. I think I got room to work with it over here with the tweezers. So I think I'll be able to make it in. Oh, let's do that. Okay, so ease you here, and then get coverage in the corner back there. Let's see. Yes, I want it like that. Alright, another situation where I'm going to wait and let the glue get sticky, so I won't make you watch that. Be right back when it's had a chance to get where it's ready. Okay, everything seems to be fairly stabilized there, so we get that. Looks like it's going down and turning the corner to see in a street. So that's be more realistic once we get the other wall in place here. But that's always like that effect. But now, actually, probably should have done this before I did that. But gonna try and camouflage this light up here. I don't think, like I said, part of the camouflage was the bow that I was unable to tie, so I'm going to pull these guys back out and try and just sort of finagle them around up here a little bit so that they look somewhat proper. So just another, hopefully just another dab of glue across the top here. Just have these guys sort of crisscrossing a bit. Stay down there. Okay, a little more glue on top of that one, I think. Maybe a little here, and here, and there. I say this is something I want to. Let's see, this will push you over into that glue. All right. You there. Okay. That seems to be going okay. Now, the tricky bit, I think, run a bead across the top of our light there. Fairly, that's a blob, not a bead, but that's. We got these guys, and let's say that leftover bell from the other book Nook I did earlier this year, or a couple of weeks ago actually. Get you sort of maybe positioned in here. I'm just trying to sort of conceal the light as much as I can. And we got our bell. Hopefully we'll stick not there. Okay. hook. Okay. I don't think I've got enough room in between them. Okay. Guys there. Maybe a little more glue right down the middle of the light. And with some luck and maybe a miracle or two, be able to get that. It's pretty lightweight, but it's also sticking to everything except what I want it to. Well, that was dumb. I just licked my tweezers off. That's not taste good. Do not recommend. I hope it's non-toxic. Haven't looked. Get it over there. We're almost there. Ooh. There it goes. Okay. I think that is going to be good enough for tonight. Turn it the other way. Get you. Yeah, I think that'll look all right. It actually does a really good job of hiding that bell. Let me see. I got a battery over here. Let's see if I can get these wires exposed and hope that light comes out. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll find out. That one didn't. Maybe the other polarity. Nah, I think I gotta probably don't have the right voltage here, but trying to. No, I don't. Okay. Hopefully it does light up. I didn't think to test it before I started. But yeah, we're finally making a little bit of progress on it. I think they got our street going. I think that's looks pretty good. I say mirror in place to create that illusion of it going off into the distance. Yeah. Okay, it's always good to get to the point where you're adding things on. Let me take a quick peek at what. Lay that back down to just give that bell a better chance to bond up. Okay, looks like go back into making some small stuff tomorrow. More ribbons that I'm not going to be able to make, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Okay. And a Santa hat, which is worse than a witch's hat, so probably won't be able to make that one either, because it looks like it's extra small. And then get to decorate our little Christmas tree bush. And yeah, actually it looks like, okay, so the Christmas tree is actually going to go back here in front of the mirror. We'll get to get out more of our snow in this area for that. Okay. Yeah, let's see. That'll probably get us through tomorrow, but then we'll start building on the other side of the street the next day, and hopefully things will, continue to be. It doesn't look. I don't think it'll be that bad. Oh, that might be bad. Maybe not. Hopefully we can get this thing done within a reasonable amount of time. It's going to be a few more days minimum, but like I say, it does feel good to get that far. Alright, but anyways folks, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.